Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year! 2018 is about to come to an end, and I hope that your year was wonderful and that your holiday was fantastic. And guess what? Tomorrow you get a whole nother chance to make waves and to pursue your dreams and goals for you and your family. And so I just want to say thank you to all of my followers. This has been a magnificent year. Our followers have been so faithful and have just engaged on a whole new level this year. And so I just want to say, on behalf of the Mommy and the Sensational Six, thank you for all of your amazing comments and your support. And more than anything, for supporting our project, Homeschool Gone Wild. It was a dream come true, and we have just been overwhelmed by the support and the sales, and the response that you guys have had to this book has just been phenomenal to me. I worked very hard to make it a quality product that would bless your lives and your family and your homeschool journeys. So I'm just so thankful that we were able to do that, and the response that we have had has been absolutely wonderful. So thank you for your support. We have more products coming out in 2019. I hope that you support those as well, and that they are as much, if not more, of a blessing than Homeschool Gone Wild has been to you. Wanted to do a quick New Year's inspirational video for you guys. My family and I will be offline completely as far as social media is concerned for the entire month of January, as we fast and pray, spend time together, and prepare for a new magnificent year together. So you will not be hearing from us on any platforms at all. And that's just how we roll. We're trying to prepare for a successful year, and that's how we believe will be helpful for us to do it that way. So I wanted to do this video on the last day of 2018 just to be a blessing to you and to encourage you and to let you know that you're on the right track. You're on the right track. I wanted to talk about a few things, and I did take some notes because I didn't want to miss anything. Other than saying thank you and how much gratitude that I have for our followers, I want to talk about vision. A lot of times when we are dealing with unschooling or interest-led learning circles, a lot of times we think that planning isn't involved or vision isn't involved, or that, you always fly by the seat of your pants, and you don't have to. Yes, it is child-led. Yes, it is interest-led, but you have the ability to visualize with you and your family what kind of year you want to have. And I challenge you to do that this week, to sit down by yourself with your spouse as well as with your children, and to visualize what kind of year do we want to have? What kind of things do we want to expose our children to? What kind of experiences do we want to have? And focus a lot of your finances and your efforts more on experience than on things. And I guarantee you'll have a better outcome. And so I just want to encourage you to come up with a vision. I'm not going to give you a vision because your vision is all your own. It's specific to your family. But to come up with a vision that will help you or propel you and your family into the year that you want to have. Not saying write a list of 100 goals that you want to have for the year, but simply have a vision and then wake up daily with that vision in mind, and how you can day by day work toward making those happen for you and your family. Sometimes we don't want to ask our kids what their day or what homeschool would look like if they had their choice of organizing their own time and their own learning journey, because sometimes we're afraid to hear the answer, because it may mean that we as parents have to come out of our comfort zone and be uncomfortable for a little while until we find our groove. But I guarantee you, if you involve your children and their opinions and their thoughts on your homeschool journey and what their view or what their dream day or week or month or year would look like, I guarantee that it would be enjoyable for all involved. So I challenge you this week to sit down, come up with a vision, for your family for this year, whether it's homeschool related or otherwise, and ask your family, ask your children, what does your homeschool journey look like? If you could choose what you did and how you did it, how would that look? And then you decide together how you can accomplish that. And I guarantee you will have children that are motivated to learn, that love learning, that pursue things on their own, and you will have kids that are more apt to, what's the word I'm looking for? More apt to explore without fear of it fitting into a box that we've put around them. So, challenge you to do that. Come up with a vision and then ask your kids, what would your perfect homeschool look like? I guarantee if you're willing to get out of your comfort zone for a short period of time, that you will find a nice groove that works for all of you, and you will see learning off the charts. Guarantee it. And so I just want you to stay encouraged. I want you to try something new. Try something new. I always say this. I've written this in the book. I say this a lot in my videos. If something works, continue it. If something does not work, change it. And so when I say doesn't work, I mean, is the learning process enjoyable? Are we enjoying this journey? Then that means it works. If we're not, we need to change it. Okay? And that comes back to asking your children what they think, which is not always easy. Trust your kids. I heard someone say this statement one time, and it kind of gave me a brain cramp because it took me a moment to understand what they were saying. But they said, we don't trust our kids because we don't trust our kids. And I'm thinking, what? That's like the same sentence. What do you mean? We don't trust our kids because we don't trust our kids. We've never done it, so we're afraid to do it. We're afraid of the outcome of that. And so I challenge you this year to trust your kids. And I think that they will surprise you. Relax. Relax this year. They're going to be okay. You're not ruining your children. If anything, you're giving the opportunity to be who they were naturally created to be. How can anything be better than that? So relax. And if I can do it, you can do it for sure. Get support. Sometimes it's really hard. And I'm a part of a lot of, I won't say a lot. I used to be a part of a lot of homeschool groups online. And it got to the point where I was so wishy-washy and double-minded and back and forth about what we should be doing, what everybody else is doing, if I'm a horrible homeschool mom, if I'm doing a good job, based on what I was seeing, what everybody else was doing. So I suggest that you find unschooling groups, and I have one, which is called Unschooling All Things Interest-Led Learning on Facebook. Again, that is Unschooling All Things Interest-Led Learning, and it is a group specifically for people that are transitioning from traditional learning methods into a more unschooling interest-led method. So it's kind of people in the process of trying to make that transition. And then we do have some radical unschoolers, but most of them are people making that transition and enjoying the journey without the pressure that they find in a lot of other homeschooling groups where that's not happening. So I suggest that you find more unschooling groups or groups such as mine that allow you to transition, and everybody's at a different point, but we're there to support each other in that transition to whatever direction that you are going when it comes to loosening up in your homeschool and becoming a more interest-led family. So relax, get your support, read as much as possible. I'm telling you, and I'm not just saying that because I wrote it, but I did write it, and I'm very proud of it. My book will be very helpful. A lot of questions that I get online, Homeschool Gone Wild, a lot of questions that I get online are questions that could be answered in the book. A lot of questions that I get online are questions that could be answered on my YouTube channel. Not that I don't mind answering the questions. I have people contact me daily through our fan page, through Instagram, through my personal page, through YouTube. I am always getting messages from families, both thanking me for the content that I have provided in the book and the YouTube channel and things of that nature, but also asking questions and needing help and direction and encouragement. And so I'm always open for that. No, I don't charge for that. No, it's not a business. I just like helping families, and I like seeing families succeed and see them happy and enjoying their journey together. So, and no, that will never be something that I do. So you can rest assured that if I have the ability and I have the time, I am definitely going to be there to help you through whatever it is snag that you have. Do I have all the answers? Absolutely not. But I might be able to help in some way, or at least direct you in a direction that could help. So get the support that you need. Online groups, get online groups where the people have the mindset of the direction that you want to go in. It is very discouraging at the beginning of August when you are only in traditional homeschool groups where everybody is curriculum crazy and you're trying to loosen up, and then you feel, you get periodic unschooler panic. And suddenly you feel like you're doing everything wrong and you're the most horrible parent on the planet. Where if you get into groups and around people, even if you have an unschoolers group in your area, it may be helpful because you know that they have the same mindset. They think the same about learning through life, and you're not around a whole bunch of people panicking and crying and trying to figure out what book they're going to use the next semester. So get the right support. Get the right support so that you can remain encouraged in the direction that you know is right for your family. So those are the things that I want you to focus on this year. I want you to come up with a vision for your family. Ask your children their thoughts on what they believe would be the perfect homeschool environment and journey. Stay encouraged, try something new, trust your kids, relax, get support, and finally, have fun and enjoy life together. Don't let these years go by and they be full of strife and contention because your child won't do their math. Value these hours, these days, these months, these years. And if you have small children, people that have older children will tell you how fast the time goes. And I know you're tired of hearing it, but it is so very true. As a mom of teenagers and preteens now, I just can't imagine. I don't know where the time went, but I want to value every moment before my children launch into adulthood. And I want us to enjoy life together. And so I pray that that is what you want and that is what you achieve in this coming year and years to come. So Happy New Year. I hope this video was a blessing to you. I hope that it will help you begin thinking about how you want to structure your vision for your year, for you and your family, for your homeschool, and blessings to you. And I will see everybody back in February after we have had our month-long hiatus of enjoying each other and preparing for our year. Thank you so much for your support. Happy New Year.